Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. The reason why I'm starting my show early today is because the reason why I'm just starting my show early today because I got something to read about. Something about Show Wu. But before I get to that, I want to say that well. Um, Yesterday at the meet and greet with Carlos Caesar, it was a good turnout over there. Carlos Caesar is a mayoral candidate running against the incumbent Mayor Paul Coogan, and it was a good turnout yesterday. And candidate Mayor Carlos uh, Carlos Caesar, he covered all the issues that was here stuff that's going on in the city of Fall River. He covered the audit. He covered the homeless. He covered a lot, and it's and he and it was a good turnout. And I also want to say that good luck to Carlos. In the um, in the election. I hope he wins. I do. Um, and Carlos was also the president of the neighborhood association. Um, and I remember when I was part of that neighborhood association. I remember people would told Carlos you should run for mayor. And but Carlos said that family comes first. You know what I'm saying? I don't, Nick. And Carlos says that family comes first. So now that all his kids are growing up, you know what I'm saying? So here we are today. Carlos Caesar, running for mayor of the city of Fall River. So and I also remember, we did a lot of cleanups, down at Father Travasso's Park. We even put a sign up there. We cleaned out all the trash. We cleaned out, a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, we even had dumpsters down at Father Travasso's Park at one point, and we cleaned up a lot. We took a lot of trash out of that place. You know what I'm saying, and let me tell you, I was one of them, part of that cleanup, and and you know and and all the stuff that Carlo had done um, with his all the stuff um, you know then Carlos put concerts up for us in the Flint. um, you know um, I remember the Christmas parade. I remember the Christmas concert, with one of the schools. Matter of fact, I even sang in one of those Christmas concerts, and I still have the video of it. Carlos did a lot of work in Fall River. Okay, when he was president of the neighborhood association, he's done a lot of work, and I'm going to give Carlos credit where it deserves, because he's done a lot of work. He's advocated for us. He's advocated for us, and he's you know you know he's got buses for us and to go to Salem, to go to New York City, on Christmas, we even we even went to Foxwoods one time, I believe. It was fun, and we took he put the trips together, and I remember, you know what I'm saying, of all the stuff that Carlos did. Okay, Carlos was always there when we needed him. Carlos was there to answer all our questions. Carlos was always at the meetings all the time. And I know Carlos was always there. So that's why, you know, I'm going to stand behind Carlos. Okay. I'm going to stand behind him because Carlos has got some great ideas. Okay. One is the forensics audit. Okay. The other one is the affordable housing. Okay. So I mean, that's what everyone's asking for. We want affordable housing. We don't want no more market rate housing. Um, and we can't put up with another 4 years of Coogan. Okay, we can't. Okay, another 4 years of Coogan, we can't. And and I'm hoping that a lot of you stand behind Carlos Caesar, okay, because he's got good ideas, okay, and I'm asking, uh, I'm asking everyone, okay, I'm asking all my Republican friends, okay, the committee, if you guys can, please listen to him, go to the meetings because he's going to have another one at Dunkin' Donuts Glow Four Corners. Go there and listen to what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, me and my wife did last night. We listened to him and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I said, this guy has got some good ideas. Okay. He's got fresh ideas. He's never been a politician before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm asking my Republican friends, okay, go listen to him. Go listen to him and listen to what he has to say. And I'm gonna tell you guys, okay. Um, I would never, I would never ever steer anybody wrong with this. Okay, listen to him. He's great. He had a good turnout yesterday, believe it or not. And I'm going to be behind him on this. And I'm hoping, my Republican friends, and would would stand behind him too. Okay, to go listen to what he has to say because he's good. That's his next event. Okay, that's he didn't announce it yet, but he said that's the next. It's going to be Dunkin' Donuts on Globe Four Corners. So, and but I also have you know other things that I want to talk about because I just found something that it's probably going to interest everyone. Uh, so um, so um, right now, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu is continuing to draw a firm line of defense of the city immigration policies is follow her testimonies in D.C. last week, while acknowledging the power of Congress has to follow through with the threats made to sanctuary cities and their mayors. This extremely serious and as much as it can seem like a short of a show production when you watching it. Congress has power, Wu said on Boston Public Radio, asking the mayor on Tuesday morning. Wu argued during the 6-hour hearing last week that while Boston Trust Act bar local law enforcement from cooperating with federal immigration officials, and the city continues to work with federal law enforcement on criminal cases during her testimony. Wools also suggested Congress pass comprehensive immigration reform. Republicans in Congress maintain that sanctuary policy violated federal laws and has threatened to refer sanctuary mayors to the Department of Justice investigation. Republicans issued the Representative James Comer, who invited Wu and 3 other mayors to D.C. last week, suggesting federal lawmakers might attempt to withhold federal fundings from sanctuary cities if they don't change their policies. People who are in the federal government have rule power and enacted consequences, whether that's on federal funding or whether that is a following through with some of these threats around prosecution of individuals, people who the referral to the Department of Justice will continues to continues. She said that the city will continue to provide the Housing Oversight Committee with the information on documents about the city policies it's requested. The congressional Republican continues to criticize sanctuary city. Good. Mayors, Republicans in Massachusetts continue to poke at Wu of the Federal Small Businesses Administration, announcing last week that it would pull its Boston office, citing the city immigration policies, and Massachusetts GOP chair Amy Carville slammed Wu message on Fox News. It is the highest responsibilities for the biggest city mayor to welcome criminal immigrants and criminal illegals, aliens, Controversial said. Sorority, we seen crime in Boston, high publicized incidents of criminal legals, aliens who have committed violent crimes. Boston policies does not prohibit local enforcement from working with federal officials on criminal cases. Wool added on Tuesday, the ISIS has not been contacted with Boston police to give any notice about the action. They are talking, as far as we can tell, they are really still functionally sticking to the top of the action that happened under the Biden administration, Wolf said. It doesn't feel like much of this has been designed to slice people to say if you just shorten to keep your mouth shut or quietly change your policies when if you don't want we want a satisfied the political win right now, then maybe you'll have a chance to surviving better, the mayor added, but that's not an alternative that one is acceptable for our community members, and two, that is how you can live for you can live life for 4 years. Wool as also taking flakes from Democratic and Republicans since the hearing for the 65 billion her illegal preparation racks up which the city will pay for over the week. Will mayoral challenger Joseph Kraft said he would have looked at other more cost of effective measures to prepare for the testimony and would not challenge. Joseph Kraft said he would have looked at another more cost-effective measures to prepare to testimony and would not have taken as many cities hall staffers to DC as Wool did. it is it is money that I very, very much wish we did not have to spend all the time from my staff and my team that could have gone to much better, much more important things, but the stakes are high, Wool said. When there are threats to put me in jail to take away funding, I need to make sure that I was doing everything possible to represent the city while representing the policies with complete necessarily. Wow, that check out whoa, man. Check out whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Well, you know something though? She's a communist hack. And let me tell you something. Mayor Wolf from Boston, she is a communist hack and she needs to be put in jail because look what she's doing. Okay. Immigration policies. Okay. She's going to have immigration policies. Okay. You know, she's going to follow the federal guidelines. Okay. She's only a city mayor. Okay. She has power, but very little. Okay. Um, the federal government has more power than the city mayor. Let's put it that way. Okay. So when Donald Trump said, okay, well, governors, mayors from every city, they have to follow. They gotta follow. They gotta follow the guidelines. Okay. They have to, you know, say, hey, look, you know what? We cannot support immigrants no more. Immigrants, aliens, or whatever they're called. God, man, I can't even speak anymore. But I mean, they have to. They got to follow it. Okay. If they don't follow the guidelines, yeah, of course. I mean, mayors, governors, they can be charged. Okay. Withholding information. Okay, they can. Okay. You have criminals in our city. Okay, criminals. Okay, child trafficking. They have drug trafficking. They have all these things going on, and the mayor of Boston, even Maura Healey, she's got. Okay, Maura Healey too. She's another one. Okay, withholding information. Okay, and she wants to run in 2026. She ain't got a chance. She ain't got a chance. She ain't got a chance to get in anymore because the people of Massachusetts are disgusted with her already. Okay, they're discussing that they discuss with her taxation, tax on candy, tax on taxes, or whatever she's doing. Okay, she's looking to tax. She's looking to raise taxes high. Okay, Donald Trump is doing taxes right across the board. Okay, cutting taxes across the board, whether tariffs or whatever. He's cutting taxes across the board. I see an increase, okay, in gas prices. They're going down little by little. It's going to take a little time, but they're going down. Okay, I mean, I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, Dave, you know something? I know you're a Trump supporter," and I said, "Damn right, I'm a Trump supporter, and I'll always be a Trump supporter." Okay, damn right. And I'm also a chair of the Ward 5, and my wife is the co-chair of Ward 5. And I'm also the treasurer too. And, and they told me, they said, we did not vote for Trump, but let me tell you something. They said to me, we should have voted for him because that man is doing a tremendous job. Okay, he is doing an awesome job of cleaning up the illegal aliens and sending them back to their country. Okay, they are. It is. Yeah, I mean, and now this is coming from independents. Okay, people that hasn't voted for him, and they said we wish that we should have voted for him. Okay, I mean, people are starting to open up their eyes and see for what it is. People are. People are starting to say, hey, look it, Trump is not that bad. Okay? As everybody says he is. Okay? Wow. I must have poked the bear because no, I must have poked the bear. And I poked the bear. I did. So I must have poked the bear, which is, oh well. But some people get extreme. Oh, but Trump ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? As people say he is. I know he's not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, but yesterday, I want to get back to yesterday. There was another reporter there besides me. And he brought up Trump. He says, "Oh, I don't like Trump's policies. I don't like when Trump." Another reporter said that. So I'm saying to myself, "Oh boy, why did this conversation come up?" You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a mayoral race, not a Trump race. So my wife says, I'm a co-chair of the Republican committee, and I am the chair of the committee. I said that too. So the guy, after the reporter after he interviewed the mayoral candidate Carl Caesar, he walked out. So hey, it is what it is. So I mean, but we have to continue on putting up the fight, good fight. We have to. So well, maybe Mayor Walsh should go to jail. Maybe she should. And maybe Maura Healey should get locked up too, as well, with her. And Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren, Mayor Paul Coogan. Maybe all of them should get locked up. Okay, every single one. Okay, maybe they should, because when the forensic audit passed at 72%. Okay, and they all knew this. So why are they scared about why are they scared? Why are they scared? They're scared. And you know something? They're scared that the audit might look in the books. They might look at, but hey, how come we have the 400 million dollars missing? Where's that 400 million dollars going? Oh well, we had to we had to go and and uh, put the illegals up at and the illegal aliens up in hotels. We had to build a new shelter. So $425 million is going to illegal aliens, okay? But what about our people? I mean, does our people count? Of course they did, of course. So, the only way, and you know what? I don't care what people say or think or what I'm saying right now on this show, because I don't care, and that's just me. But I'll tell you why. My father always told me when I first got into politics at the age of 10 years old, he said to me, he said, Dave, don't, what do you care what people think? You know what I'm saying? He said, what do you care what people think? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got an opinion. He says, just remember that. He says, if you decide to get into politics, if you decide to talk about it, or if you decide to run for anything, he says, just do what you got to do, and what do you care what people think? You know what I'm saying? People have an opinion on a lot of things. Okay, most people have different opinions, but you know what? Hey, but if you just stick with your own opinion, okay, and that's it. Like I'm sticking with affordable housing, because I think that is, if we can put together affordable housing. See, some people don't want to listen to that. Some people say, "Oh, it's so ghetto," and this and this and that, and but you know what? I don't care what they think. You know what I'm saying? And they want to come back on and listen to it. That's fine. They can. Or they can just go turn on the TV and go watch Freddie Flintstone. Or they can come on and stare at my robot all day, because he's sitting there with his big googly eyes and laughing. So, but anyways, affordable housing would make a big, huge difference. Okay, in our community, because it would give people their apartments back. Okay, they would pay cheaper rent. Okay, so they would. It would, honestly. It would. It would pay. They would pay cheaper rent, and I mean, that would clean. That would clean up. That would clean up a lot of the homeless. Where, if the people continue on, okay, pressing for market rate housing, you're pressing for more people to be homeless. What part of people? Why don't people? There is some people out there don't understand. You're pressing for more. Okay, you're pressing for more people to be homeless. Okay, Stepping Stone agreed with 120. I'll keep saying this until until the end of my show. Pressing for 125 beds when we got more than 125 homeless people outside sleeping in tents. Okay, so if Governor Moore Healey, and I'll say it, okay, Governor Moore Healey wants to keep pressing, okay, for the illegal aliens and raise taxes and all. Okay, how about how about if we suspend state and federal taxes, okay, until we get the forensics audit in place. How about if we do that? I don't think she liked that very much. I don't even think Coogan would like that very much. Because you want to know why? We have to put an end to this nonsense, okay? Taxes, illegal aliens. I mean, making deals with 125 beds when we got more than 125 homeless people out there, more than that. Okay, so how about if we suspend state taxes and federal taxes? What would Maura Healey think about that? Because you know something, we are the people who have power to do so. Okay, more than you think. Okay, we don't work for them; they work for us. And I'm tired of listening to back and forth this, back and forth that. Okay, when we are going to put our when we gonna stop all this argument? You know what I'm saying, when? You know what I'm saying? Coogan wants market rate housing because the bank says so. Because of our Cal Fiola's husband says so. Okay. City councilors are funding it with our taxpayers' money. So, what the hell? You know, we need to put a stop to it. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, this is our fault. Okay. We're the ones that elect these people in here. Now we got to get them out of there. It's our fault. Now we got to get them out of there. We got to get Maura Healey out of there. We got to get Pocahontas out of there. We got to get Mayor Paul Coogan out of there. We got to put Republicans in there and let them do the job. Okay, you know it's ridiculous. Okay, it's so ridiculous already. Okay, it's you know it's my head is shaking back in my I'm like, you know, every time I look. You got Maura Healey wants to raise taxes. Okay. You got Coogan wants market rate housing. Oh, the bank. Well, the bank. Well, Coogan don't have no control of that. Well, then you know what? Coogan has his own mind. Okay. Coogan doesn't not have to put market rate housing. Okay. When we had other mayors, purple bags, 10% on $10 fee on empty apartments. I mean, come on. I mean, it's ridiculous already. I mean, you know, some people don't understand, you know, what is going on. But you know something though, when I was 10 years old, I understand everything. I follow everything right to the top. Okay, right to the top. Okay, my dad showed me everything, what to do, and how to handle things. Wow, taxes on candy. I mean, people are going over to Tiverton and going. Families are bringing their kids over to Tiverton to go get candy, so it's not tax, and they're bringing it over to back over to Fall River. Tax on candy. Who the hell does that shit? Damn. I mean, come on. Who the hell does that? You know, tax on candy. I mean, what do you want? The kids are going to be out there protesting. Hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, they'll be up there protesting, out there holding sign. Boy, Healy, what are you doing about my candy, man? What are you doing about my candy? You putting taxes on our candy and everything? Candy bars? Yeah. Kids will be out there protesting. My God. I mean, that woman is a whack job, Maura Healey. I mean, come on. I mean, what is she doing? I mean, she's power hungry. So, I mean, we got to vote her out of there, man. We got to get somebody to run for governor. It ain't going to be me. Because it's corruption. We have to end all this corruption going on. Okay? There's too much corruption going on. First off, they don't want the audit, the forensic audit. Okay? They don't want it. Okay? Why? The question is, why do they not want it? Because they want to keep the corruption going, okay, in office while they're there. They want to soak up more of the taxpayers' money. They want to soak up, wait a minute, let me chill out a little bit. They want to soak up more of the taxpayers' money than anything else. Okay? Come on. I mean, wake the hell up, man. I mean, get out there. Protest, man. Hold signs, say, hey, you know what? We don't need this anymore. We don't need this. We don't need this kind of crap anymore. Okay? We don't. Okay? We honestly don't. More Healy, Mayor Paul Coogan, Pocahontas, Mayor Woo Woo. Wow. These people all working together. We got to get these people out of there. Well, I mean, we have to get some of the city councilors out of there too, because, well, they're just as bad too. They're just as bad too. So, I mean, like I said, Carlos Caesar is, running for mayor. I want my Republican friends to stand. Please listen to him. Okay, go to it. When you hear if any events, go to it and listen to what he's got to say. I mean, fresh ideas. He's never been mayor before, but it's fresh ideas. He's been the president of the neighborhood association, and he's done a damn good job. Okay, with the Flint area and everything. Every time I had cleanups, he was there. Okay, Carlos was there. So I mean, we have to, we have to get behind Carlos. Okay, those of you that know him, we got to get behind, and those of you that don't know him, go and see what he's like, because some of these Democrats, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna come up with all these little lies and theories, and like they always do. Okay, so go see what he's like. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he does. And something, I was there. He does got good ideas. He's great. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the rents down lower. We got it. Okay. We are the people power. Okay. People power. Not government power. People power. Right here. We gotta stand by Carlos, man. We have to. You know what I'm saying? Because this is our last chance. We have to stand by him. Okay, we got to. Okay, he's fired up, but he's good. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you something. He covered every single issue that was going on here in the city of Fall River. He covered it. And let me tell you something. He answered every single question. There was a reporter that, well, like I said, that doesn't like Trump. Well, whatever. Who cares? And he was asking Carlos everything. Carlos, boom, 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 came out with every single answer. Okay, and every single answer was right. And you know something? Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, they're gonna check your emails too. You know what I'm saying? That's what reporters do. But we told Carlos he has to get ahead of that situation. He's got to get ahead of that. because, you know, because, you know something, because they will cheat. And that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got to get ahead of that. But we have to. We got to get ahead of that. And you know something? We got to get ahead of that. And I need people. We need people to stand behind Carlos. We got to have people to stand behind him for him to get into office. Okay, you know, we got to give him a chance. And let's let's stand behind him. Let's back him up. You know what I'm saying? And and say, hey, look, okay, Carlos, we're gonna back you up. We're gonna stand behind you. We're gonna do this. Okay, and you know something, and we're gonna make sure we're gonna knock on every single door, whether it's in the Flint, Highlands, and everywhere. Okay, we need to get him in there. Okay, all right, to see what he can do. Okay, so I'm for affordable housing. He's for affordable housing. We got other people that are also for affordable housing. We got to start lowering these rents. Okay, even especially the Section 8 rents. Okay, it's way too high. Okay, people can't not afford their rents. It's way too high, and it's nuts. Okay, and with the train coming in here, it's going to be crazy. Okay, it is, and the Democratic Party knows this. Okay, they know this. Okay, and Coogan's like, oh, we have no crime going on in the city. Guess what? We just had another robbery going on in a package store. Okay, another robbery. No crimes going on. No new crimes. Nothing at all. Right? Hey, the city's quiet. Everybody's safe. Bull crap. Bull. Okay, bull. Okay, Coogan needs to stop his lying. Okay, all right. He needs to. Okay. You talk about Jazel Correa. Okay, Jazel Correa might be a thief, but I'm going to tell you something. He got rid of the purple bags. He did a lot in this city. He may be a thief, but he did a lot. Okay, he did a lot. It's more than I could say. And when Coogan first ran, Coogan talked all, oh, I'm going to help the city out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, why is some of our police officers quitting? Why are they quitting? You're going to say that they're retiring? Why are they quitting? Okay? We don't have the police force like we used to have. Okay? We don't. I was just out there early today. I had a couple of places I had to go. I had a couple of places I had to go. I was out there. My wife and I, my son, we were all out there. I see cruises with their lights on, flying back and forth, 2 or 3 at a time, going up Plymouth Avenue, going up Robeson Street, going down Bedford Street. I mean, come on. I was standing on South Main Street waiting for a bus. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4 cruises with their lights on. Going up South Main Street. No new crime going on here in the city. Okay? No new crime. Okay? People are safe in the city. Okay? That's why I got to wear a body cam when I walk on the street. Okay? With my family. So no new crime going on. So if you pull the statistics, you're not going to find any no crime over there. Coogan, you're full of crap. Okay? My mother, okay, is afraid to go out in the community because of your lack of funding of police officers. Okay? Your lack of funding. My brother don't want to go out in the community because of the stuff that's going on in the community. And yes, I am angry. And yes, I am upset because this is my family that I'm talking about. Okay? This is my family I'm talking about. Okay? Lack of police. My mom's afraid. My aunt's afraid to go out in the community. They're afraid to go to Stop and Shop and go grocery shopping. Okay? Lack of police officers. Crime in the city. Shooting, stabbings, or whatever you want to call it. And people say there's, and you say that there's no crime going on in the city. Okay? This is my mom I'm talking about. This is my brother I'm talking about. This is my family I'm talking about. And my mother's almost 80 years old. Okay? You know, lack of police officers. Your people, I have no words for any of you, especially Coogan and city council members, especially Joe Camara. I have no words for any of these people. These are my, this is my mother. Okay? This is my mother, almost 80 years old. Okay? Lack of, you people don't know what the hell are you doing. Okay? None of you. Okay? You're all whacked and screwed up in the head. City councils, mayor, especially Mayor Paul Coogan. He should resign. Governor Healy, she should resign. Okay? This is my family. And you're worried about illegal aliens? Instead of worried about our people, my family, and my family. My mom is almost 80. You know, and this is why we're holding you people accountable. This is why. I love my mom. Okay? My mom is my mom. She's almost 80. She's afraid to go to the store, to Stop and Shop. My aunts are scared to walk out the door too. Okay? And you know, I have to work. I can't always be there, you know, to help them. I have to take care of my family because my wife is scared to walk out the door and take a bus by herself. Okay? Because of all this nonsense and bullcrap going on in the city of Fall River that Mayor Paul Coogan is overlooking. Okay? And don't tell me he's fixing it, because he ain't fixing nothing. Okay? He ain't fixing nothing. The only thing he's fixing is his pockets, and that's it. And his big corporate friends. That's all he's doing. And his billionaire friends. That's all he's doing. Because when he leaves office, he's going to not care about me. He's not going to care about you. He ain't going to care about anybody but his pockets. As long that his family is comfortable, that's all he's going to. That's all that's going to matter to him. That's another pension for him. I don't want to hear, oh, Coogan's doing a good job. He ain't doing not a good job. Okay? People of Massachusetts are very angry with him. Okay? People in Massachusetts, they are angry with him. You know, I mean, I have my mother, my mom is an elderly. She's scared. She's scared to go to the store, to the market. She's afraid. I mean, she calls me up on the phone and she tells me all the time, Dave, I'm afraid to go to the market. My aunt, too, tells me, I'm afraid to go to the market. What is this mayor doing? Okay. What is he doing about all this? Oh, he can't do nothing. He's the mayor of the city of Fall River, and he can do it. Okay? He's the mayor. I mean, if he wants to call me, that's fine. Because, I like to, I mean, if he said, well, I'm going to call Mr. Meade. Well, yeah, I mean, if he wants to call, and I will tell him, yeah, my mom is scared. My aunt is scared. My aunt is 82 years old, and my mom is almost 80. And they're scared to go to the store because of the stuff that's going on. They don't even want to walk down to the store or to the corner store. It's sickening already. Okay? It's sickening. And if anybody has something to say about it, I'll be glad that I'll hear it. I mean, come on. Fighting back and forth. No forensic audit. The audit passed. What are these people hiding? Where are they hiding? Are they afraid that they might go to jail? Because they're so corrupt that they talk about President Donald Trump, but they're doing it themselves. Bull. I don't care. Because you know what? I'm looking out for my family. Okay? I'm looking out for my family here, my mother and my aunt. Okay? They are scared. Okay? And all I hear, oh, Mayor Paul Coogan's doing a good job. Mayor Paul Coogan's doing a good job. Mayor Paul Coogan ain't doing a good job. The only reason why they say that he's doing a good job because them and his cronies, that's who they are. They're his cronies. He's doing a good job. Oh, Mayor Paul Coogan's out there cleaning up the neighborhood and everything else. So, you know why he's cleaning up the neighborhood? He's cleaning up the neighborhood because of election day. Political movement, political motivation. If anybody knows about that one. Political motivation. That's why he's doing it. Okay? You know what? I don't want to hear that Coogan, because it's political motivation. So I asked my Republican friends, okay, please stand behind Carlos Caesar because we need to get him in there. Okay? So we need to. Because we need to make this city safe for people's families. Okay? Children need to be safe. Okay? Children need to be safe. When their fathers or the mothers are walking them to school. Okay? They need to be safe. And that's why I'm asking people of Fall River, let's get on the right track. Let's vote for Carlos Caesar for mayor. Let's get on the right track. This is our last chance. Because I ain't going to deal with another 4 years of Coogan inside office. We can't do it no more. Because they're draining, okay? They're draining the taxpayers' money. They're digging too deep in people's pockets, okay? They're grabbing money that we don't even have, okay? It's ridiculous. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. And people talk about Jason Correa. Oh, look what Paul Coogan's doing. Look what he's doing. Hey, yeah, Jason Correa was a thief. Yeah, and so what? At least he, at least he got rid of the purple bags. At least he helped out the city a little bit. Yeah, he helped himself a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, we need to get into we need to back up Carlos because we need fresh. We have you know what I mean. Carlos has got some great ideas. You know what I'm saying? You know, forensic audit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he covered he covered. Honestly, he covered every single issue that was happening in the city of Fall River that he wanted to talk about. Okay, he covered it. So that's why I'm just asking. Hey, he's got an event coming up. Go to it. Go listen to what he's got to say, and then make up your mind whether you want to vote or not. Okay. I mean, hear the guy out. Don't say, hey, well, the guy don't even know what he's talking. No, you go and see. You go and listen to what he's talking about. Okay, that's what I do. Okay, I go and listen to what the candidate's saying. Then I make up my own mind. Okay, and I've already made up my mind. I'm going to back him up. My whole family's going to back him. Okay, my whole family is. My whole family. Some of my friends, some of the people that I know are going to back him. Okay, he has ideas. Okay, Flanagan had a chance in office. Okay, Flanagan had a chance in office. Okay, Sutter had a chance in office. Um, Mayor Lambert had a chance in office. Let's give a new fresh face a chance to be in office. Coogan already had his chance. Let's give somebody else a chance because when you put new fresh faces in there, new fresh ideas. But let me tell you something. It's our fault. This is our fault voting for these people. Okay, voting for the same people. This is our fault. We should have gotten these people out of there a long time ago. Okay, we should have gotten these people out of there a long time ago. But it's our fault. Okay, that we kept on voting for these people. Okay. Well, no, I didn't say I was going to support Flanagan, Scott. So I didn't say that, and I didn't say I was going to support Linda Pereira either. I did not say that because I got everything already. I got everything already. I have everything on tape on what I say. But we need to get behind Carlos, and because affordable housing, because even before the election. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I voted for all new incumbents. Okay, I voted for all new people. The people in the city of Fall River voted for. Some of the people voted for the same people all the time, saying, "Oh, let's vote for them again." What do you expect? What do you expect? Um, you're gonna get the same results. You're not gonna get any you're gonna get the same results like you're getting now. That's what you're gonna get. So that's why we need to make a huge change in the city of Fall River. Vote for all new city councilors. Vote for a new mayor. Let's see what Carlos Caesar can do. Let's see what he can do. I've been over the meet and greet. He had a good turnout over there. Portuguese Pete, he had a good turnout there. And he's going to have another good turnout at the Dunkin' Donuts on Globe Four Corners. We're gonna be out there knocking on every single door that we can find, and we're gonna speak to the constituents face to face and tell them what is going on and what and the ideas that the new ideas. I mean, come on, you vote for the same people. Wow, what do you expect? You expect to get a different results? No, because you're going to get the same results. Just like Joe Camara in the city council, the same results. You keep voting them in, voting the same ones, then voting the same ones. I'm like, oh, thank you. Well, now you're going to get the same results. You ain't going to get any different from me. That's what they're telling you. Okay? That's what they're telling you. And you know something? I mean, come on. Let's all face the truth here. Let's face the truth. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Carlos needs your help, man. Let's push him in there. Let's get him in there. Carlos needs your help. Because, you know, hello, Adeline. I see you there. Nick Stone. We're recognizing all my friends and, you know, my neighbors across Alden and Cross Alden. Yep, all my neighbors. Scott and Donnelly don't live next to me. I don't know if he lives in the Flint or not. He probably does. But let's back Carlos up. You know what I'm saying? You know, because Carlos deserves another shot. We can't deal with another 4 years of Coogan right now. We can't. We need fresh faces. We need to take our community back. That's what we need to do, take our community back. And when I say community, boy, I must be hitting a nerve or something, because there's always one person on the opposite side of my screen. I must be hitting a nerve. I must be, because it's just, oh, I don't want to hear this anymore. Well, too bad. Well, yeah, mayor only gets elected for 2 years, but Coogan's been in there. Coogan's been in there longer than that. So Coogan's been in there longer than that. You know. So Coogan's been in there longer than that, and it's time to put all new fresh faces in there. Let's work on. Watch this. I'm going to say affordable housing one more time, and watch that person that's on the left over there. He's going to disappear. Watch. We need affordable housing. That's what we need. Okay, affordable housing. I mean, we can, cut the numbers of homeless people and put them back in their apartments, because that's what we need. Affordable housing. And Mayor Paul Coogan don't want to do that. I don't want affordable housing. He cries like a baby. I want market rate housing. He cries like a little baby. I want market rate housing, and I'm going to get what I want. And that's what he does. Okay? Cries like a 2-year-old. I mean, I want market rate housing. I want market rate housing. I'm going to get what I want. I want market rate housing. I want market rate housing. I ain't taking no funding from you. Well, Guess what? Now you can resign and we want you out. You don't want market rate housing, please. Yeah, oh, you don't want affordable housing, please. I want market rate housing. I want this. I want that. Mr. Coogan, all you want to do is just line your pockets. That's all. You don't care about us. You don't care. You don't care about us. You know, we are just constituents, okay? And you don't want to listen to anything that we what we want, okay? It's always what you want, and you know what? It's time to end that nonsense. So I mean, you know, and let me tell you something. You work for us. We don't work for you. Okay, it's our money, our taxes. So remember, people's power. People's power. So we are the people have the power to, and if a protest starts where that state and federal funding will get suspended until we get the forensics audit in there. And then there won't be no money. So how would you feel if you didn't have a paycheck in your pocket? Okay? If we gather a protest and say, hey, look, you know what? We need to suspend state and federal funding. You know? So if we suspend state and federal funding, Mayor Paul Coogan don't get a paycheck. City councilors don't get a paycheck. So work with us. And you know, and when I say that, I hear people, oh, you're holding people hostage. No, I'm not. That's just a formality. That's all that is. I'm not holding anybody hostage. I don't know what these people get that stuff from. Wow. 3 family around the corners of from me just sold for 83,000. Wow. They just sold the house for 80. You see, 6 years ago, it was under 40,000. Holy mackerel, God! Thanks, God. Thanks for bringing that up. That's wow, my God. Wow, 6 years ago was under $40,000. Let me see. Wait a minute. And then let me see this one. Wait. Trying to get the other one up there. Let me see. Jeez. And the other one was for $83,000. Let me see. 3 family around that corner from me sold the 83. That's a wow. $83,000. I mean, well, I mean, to me, that's still a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For a house like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for a 3 family house, you probably can get it for maybe 260,000. Okay. I mean, I'm talking a fixer upper. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking, a fixer upper for 260,000. Because I mean, sometimes when you buy a house, and you know, sometimes you have electricity, something's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, then you gotta find the cost. You know, okay, so how much is this? How much is this all going to cost? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes houses are like, you know, fixer uppers, or somebody will try to sell a house for 350,000, and then you go to look at it. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the electricity. There's something wrong with the gas. There's something wrong with, there's leaks everywhere. I mean, and then they're saying, okay, well, you know what? I'll buy the house, but I'm not paying 350,000 for it. I'll give you 200 and 40 for it, and that's all you're getting. I mean, it's up to the guy if the guy wants to sell it or not. You know what I'm saying? So because for all the damages and water leaks and stuff in the house, roof leaking, how much you got to fix the roof on top, put new shingles on top. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you have to disclose all that information. You got to. If you're going to sell your house, you have to disclose whatever damages are in the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Hey, I got a house for 350,000. Do you want to buy it?" You know what I'm saying? And the guy's going to come up there and say, "Hey, good. I'll write you a check for 350,000. Yeah, the guy's not going to do that. The guy's going to say, "Well, I'm going through each and every bedroom. I'm going to have the gas, electric company come up here, water and everything. I'm going to check the pipes. I'm going to check the plumbing. I'm going to check everything. And if they give me an estimate and saying that, well, the house ain't worth 350,000, guess what? Now the house goes down to 240. Okay, that's about it, and that's about all you're going to get for it. If there's problems with the house, you know what I'm saying, you know. And the guy's not going to buy a house for 350,000 and say, "Hey, let's call it a day." Then spending uh, 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 $83,000 to fix water leaks, pipes are leaking, and having people come out and and put all brand new pipes in, and water tanks and stuff. No, that doesn't work that way. Estimate of the house. Okay, you want this much? Well, I'm going to check this. I'm going to check the cellar. I'm going to check for leaks in the roof. I'm going to check everything. And plus, I'm going to bring out people to check. And they're going to give me an estimate on what needs to be done. And if they say I have to pay 85,000 or $87,000 for the damages that are in this house, guess what? 240,000, that's all you're getting. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But it works that way. It does. I mean, my aunt well, she passed away, and she used to own a house in Fall River. Okay. And I was probably like maybe 13 years old at the time. And I used to go over her house, and she used to tell me, well, I'm selling my house. I'm moving, to Chicago. So we said, fine, I said, wow. I said, well, we're gonna miss you. They said, well, yeah, I know. So the guy came over a house. She had leaks in the ceiling, something wrong with their pipes. The guy says, there's no way you're getting 350, 850,000 for this house. He says, I brought guys in that estimate the roof, the leak, how much it's going to cost, and I estimate how much damage is with the pipes and with the pipes. So she sold the house as it was, and she got only 240,000 for it, and that is the truth. And I was there when it happened. So if you have something wrong with it, the price goes down, and that's it. I'm not saying you're going to get a house for 240,000, but I'm saying is that if there's damages to the roof, water pipes, things wrong with it, there's no way you're going to sell your house for 83,000. There's no way. Price goes down. If the guy wants to sell it, that's fine with him. If he doesn't want to sell, oh well, then you walk away, and that's it. So, and but anyways, another question, another thing I want to talk about. Hello, Jeff. Figured Jeff would come on. I love Jeff, man. He's my buddy. He is a great friend and a great friend to the families. And let me tell you, and I guess Jeff Larry will tell you a lot about houses too. And I think, when he came on, he's like, and he's saying, well, I mean, he's like, well, Dave's right. You know what I'm saying? Dave is right. Jeff owns a house himself, and he'll tell you, okay, about damages and, if you're going to sell your house. Jeff can tell you, okay? He'll tell you himself. And, and I learned a lot from Jeff too, from Jeff Larry, okay? I have. And something, and Jeff has been a great friend of the families, okay? Even when I ran for city council, he's been awesome to me. Okay, he's been awesome, and he's thrown out a lot of questions at me, and I answered them. You know what I'm saying? Jeff will tell you, I stuck to my guns. And let me tell you something. When I stuck to my guns, I stuck to them. And he's a hard guy. He's a hard man to crack. You know what I'm saying? And I always will be almost his brother. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, okay, another thing, those 4 juveniles, okay, those 4 juveniles were caught on camera, and that lit that building on fire. Everybody said it was homeless, but no, it was 4 little juveniles that did it. They were caught on camera, even though that the place, the Sylvia school, even though it was a vacant building, it was open, it's still breaking and entering. Okay, it's still breaking and entering, no matter what. It's still breaking and entering. And something, and I'm glad. Well, I hope they get charged for it. And matter of fact, what I heard today, the feds have been down knocking on people's doors at the housing project down next to where the waterfront is. They've been down there, and they knocked on the door. They asked. They says, "Do you know where so and so is? We're looking for him. We're looking for him. And if you don't tell us, we're gonna arrest you." She gave it up right away. She told the feds, "I know where they are." So they didn't arrest her. So, and thank God for her. So these juvenile kids, they're going to be brought up on charges for breaking and entering and felonies, because this is not right. Okay, this is not right at all for what they're doing. Okay, not right. Okay, it's sad. Okay, and maybe, I don't know. Sometimes politicians or government could say, "Hey, hey, you guys are juveniles. Hey, can you do me a favor? Here's a couple of grand." You know what I'm saying? Kids love money these days. Okay, they do. Kids love money these days, especially you know young adults, teenagers. They love money these days, and hey, here, here's a couple of grand. But I don't have any proof of that. But what I'm saying is that four juveniles did it, just to let you know. So four juveniles um, lit that place on fire, and it's a shame. Okay, and and we're the ones went down to government center, and we spoke to the mayor, to several mayors down there. Okay, to several mayors about building and boarding that place up tight. And they did not pay any attention to it. So this is the results of what happened. So I don't have any proof of that. Okay, so I'm not going to get into that. I don't have any proof at all. So that's just me talking. Okay, I don't have any proof. Okay, Scott. So that's a shame. Juvenile kids, like, created a massive fire and got a fireman hurt, and in the process. So I mean, and you know something, I don't care. Okay, about if you're a politician, do your job, do what you get paid for, earn your money, instead of um, you know messing around with taxpayers' money, because we work very hard for our money. Okay, and we have the right to be angry and upset, because just think about it. Okay, my mom is almost 80. My aunt is almost well, I believe she's 83. She was 82. She's 83. I love my mom. I care about her. I care about my aunt. Okay, I care about my family. My mom, my aunt is scared to walk. Okay, walk to the store, because the mayor says there's no new crime in the city of Fall River. No new crime at all. None. I'm out there every single day. So why is police cars flying around with their lights on? Why? Because for the hell of it? Because um, we're doing a movie out there in the street. Doesn't pay attention to what's going on. He don't listen to the constituents about anything. About anything. He doesn't. And the people of Massachusetts are upset at him. That's all I got to say. That's not right. No, it's not. It's not right at all. Maura Healey, all she cares about is illegal aliens. Illegal aliens. Look at my robot back there. He's laughing like hell. He thinks everything's funny. Nah, so illegal aliens, dude. Come on. You worry about more about illegal aliens than worry about our people. Right? Cool. I mean, I'm out there every day on the street. I see everything that goes on. I have a scanner. So My scanner goes off every single night. Okay, every night. We just had a robbery just now, a little while ago, up here in the Flint. Package store was held up. Okay? And you tell me nothing's going on? You got domestic violence. You got all kinds of stuff going on in here. And there's nothing going on in the city. There's no new crime. Police don't have nothing to do at all. They don't have nothing to do. My scanner doesn't go off. My scanner goes off every single night. Okay? So like I said, we're the people, power, we're the people. We have the power, not politicians. We don't work for them, they work for us. And that's that you know, and I don't really care, what people think. I don't. I've been around politics ever since I was 10 years old with my dad. My dad's the one that showed me everything and what was going on in politics. He even showed me who to talk to if I wanted to run for any office. But you know something? I do better being a podcaster and doing my podcast than running for anything. Because I like to hold politicians accountable for their actions, the things that they do and the things that they say. And why do we need a mayor and a school and the school committee? We don't need it. We don't need a mayor and a school committee. We don't. And I think one of my good friends that I work with would agree to that. We don't need a mayor and a school committee. We don't. The mayor can do the same job. The mayor can do the same job from his office than being at the school committee. Why don't you have somebody from the school committee sit in that seat and run the school and run the meeting instead of the mayor doing it? The mayor does not have any business being there. Okay? He's the mayor to run the city, not be at the school committee and being the chairman of the board over there and being the chairman of the board and telling everybody what to do. We should have a chairman of the board. We should have a school committee man, head of the school committee. There shouldn't be any mayor in the school committee. If he wants something, if people want him to sign something, they can either go to his office, they can fax it over there. He has no business being at the school committee. Oh, I want to know what's going on. But you know what? If you want to sign something, if something gets passed, you go to the mayor's office and you go over there and you have him sign it. He doesn't have to be around, be the chair of the school committee. Doesn't have to. That's why I said, so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to cut the fat. We're going to cut the branch. And you know what? And cut costs all the way down, because there's too many in there that's making big money and just sitting down and doing nothing. Okay? So cut the fat and that's it. Well, cut the branch. That's what I meant. because there's too many people in there overpaid, and they're just sitting there doing nothing. It's so sad how that's going. Wow. So I was just saying we need to get. I'm asking the people of Fall River, people that live in Fall River. Let's get behind Carlos Caesar because we need, because he is for the forensic audit. He wants the forensic audit, so we need to get behind him. So he wants that forensic audit, because that forensic audit did pass 72%. It did pass. Okay, and you know what? And we keep getting screwed all the time. Okay, we keep getting screwed all the time. Okay, and it's sad because we are getting screwed all the time. And and the people of Fall River, the taxpayers, they're saying that they're already tired of all the stuff that's going on. We vote the same people in there. What do you expect? You're going to get a different answer? They're like, oh, thank you for the vote. And they're throwing the middle finger at you. If they say, you can go to hell. Yeah. No, the mayor has a lot of say. He's the mayor of the city of Fall River. He has a lot of say. He's the mayor. Okay. I don't want to. I don't. He has a lot of say. Okay. He has nobody above him. He has nobody under him. He has a lot of say. I've already looked into that. And and the governor, she's another flake. Okay? She's a flake. I mean, wow. Sad to say, but we're getting screwed over here, people, man. We are getting screwed. The mayor has a lot to say, and I've already looked into that already. But like I said, the kids that lit that fire, I hope they do go to jail. I hope they go to juvenile hall for it. Okay? Because something, it wasn't called for. It wasn't at all. Okay? The people that live in this city, that work in this city, that own homes in this city, we need a place where we can be safe. That we can. It's called being safe, where we can go to the store without fearing of being robbed or hit over the head. Okay, or walking out of the store. Yeah. Well, because you know why? Because those 4 juveniles that lit that fire, yeah, I hope they do go to jail. What do you think? Why? Because they're kids? Excuse me. Wow. I mean, yeah. Well, because they're juveniles. So Scott Allen Donnelly saying, "Oh, you hope the kids go to jail?" Yeah, I mean they got to be punished for their crime. They have to be. Scott, man, I wouldn't want you for a father. Hell no. But I'm just kidding. Um, but anyways, it's already 8:49. I got to get up tomorrow. I have an appointment to go to, and but just there's another event coming up soon. I'm waiting for Carlos to announce it, and let's hope that you know that we can get more people over there to hear him out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of judging him, to hear him out. You know, I mean, to hear him out is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Then it give you okay, you can make up your mind whether if you want to vote or not. Okay. Well, well, they committed a crime. What do you expect, Scott? Scott, you're funny. I don't know how you've been brought up, but that's all right, man. Uh, Jesus, man. So, well, I mean, hope that they get some kind of a probation, some kind of a punishment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's more than fair. You know what I'm saying? It's fair, right? You know what I'm saying? They should get punished for it. They got to get punished for it. You can't say, "Oh, okay, well, they were caught on camera because there was a camera right there next to one of the apartments, the Hotwell Street apartments, and then there was this. I think there's a place across the street over there. I don't know what it is, but there was a camera over there, and they were caught on camera doing it. So, I mean, the prosecution, and I mean, they got more than enough evidence. I mean, you know, well, I mean, they have to get some kind of a punishment, probation maybe, or you know, but you know, not a slap on the hand. No, probation maybe, or maybe not a suspended sentence, but um, put them on house arrest where they can't go out. Put a bracelet on them where they can't go anywhere. On house arrest, okay, something like that. They have to get something because it's inevitable, okay, for them not to get anything, okay. That's like that. That's like saying, okay, yeah, they were for so they'll run. Yeah, well, that's what punishment's all about. That's what punishment's all about. What are you gonna do? Send them home in their, put them in their bedroom punish them for a week in their room? That's not good enough. You know what? I'm a parent. Okay, I am a parent. That's not good enough. Sorry, that's not good enough. It's not. They need to be punished. No, they do. I mean, probation, maybe house arrest or something. You know, where that so it would follow them forever. Well, juveniles, I mean, they got to get. I mean, come on, a fireman, a fireman got hurt. A fireman got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And the fireman got hurt. So that's the end of that. You know. Well, so what are you gonna do? Just let him go and saying it's okay? Oh, so you're gonna go. You're gonna say you're gonna. Okay, what you're saying? Okay, Scott, what you're saying is it's okay if they go to if the juveniles come out. So it's okay. So it's okay. It's to go burn down somebody's property Okay, and it's okay. It's okay to go. So you're saying it's so Stevie B saying it's okay to go down to burn somebody's property. So that's what you're saying. I don't need you swearing on my show, buddy. I don't need people swearing on my show because it's not right. Don't swear on my show. I don't need people swearing on my show because people like that I ban from my show if they start swearing on my show. You know, I don't like when people swear on my show. You know, my show is for people. My show is for, you know, for people to. You did swear because I just had to block it. So, so it's my show. I do what I want. But anyways, I have to go because I have things to do, and some people just don't like to hear the truth about anything. So, um, and they just don't like they just don't like to hear the truth. I'm saying, and so when people swear on my show, they have this thing. Okay, I mean it's sometimes you hit a nerve. You know what I'm saying, so that's how that goes. Hey man, it's politics. I mean, we're trying to make our community safe, not worse. So I'll tell you that we're trying to make our community safe, not worse. Okay, you know, and it's sad. You know, when they say, "Oh, why put the kids in jail?" So what are you supposed to do? Punch them a week and say, "Hey, it's okay. You can go out there and do it again." So is that what people tell their kids? Yeah. They deserve punishment. They do. I mean, I don't know how he was brought up, but I know, that I'm a parent. Okay, if my kid pull that stunt, let the judge deal with you. Have a nice day, and that's it. So that's all I got to say. But I just wanna, I just wanted to read out what what Mayor Wu. So um, take all that information. If you want to share it, share it. I don't care. Community service. Are you kidding me? Come on, Stevie B. You know better than that, buddy. Community service for 5 years? Hard labor? Are you thinking that you think that these kids are gonna community service for 5 years hard labor? Are you kidding me? These are juveniles we're talking about. These are kids we're talking about. I mean, come on. Kids that roam the street at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, hard labor. Community service for 5 years for hard labor. So they're gonna say, wow, we got off easy. We're getting community service for hard labor. Community service, 5 years, hard labor. We getting off easy. Wow. That's what we're going to be teaching our kids. Okay, you're getting community service for 5 years, hard labor, and now it's okay. Don't worry. Then when they get older, they're going to say, wow, if we can get away with that, we can get away with robbing a bank. No, ain't no community service for 5 years. Either probation or juvenile detention. That's it. One of them. Lovely. Awesome. After they do their homework. Today's kids, let me tell you, today's kids, they will laugh at you. They'll laugh at you. They'll say, what are you, some kind of a joke? I'm going to do community service for 5 years? What are you, out of your mind? That's what they're going to say. They're going to laugh. And after I do my homework, you think today's kids are going to do that? It's not like the 60s where parents punish their kids, put their kids in a room for not doing their homework. Yeah? Good luck with that. Because today's kids are wild. They'll run the streets. They run the streets. They do anything they want on the streets because the parents let them. The parents let them do it. Cleaning graffiti. And them are the ones that are putting the graffiti on the walls. Clean graffiti. Wow. They gotta clean the mayor's car. That's funny. Clean the mayor's car. Oh yeah. Yeah, clean the mayor's car. Hey mayor, I'm cleaning your car. Oh God, people make me laugh. Clean the car. Today's kids, come on. Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Graffiti, picking up trash, what? No. Nope. Either probation or juvenile detention. And that's the only way they're gonna learn. Or home confinement, where they can't go out until their time is up. So parents would have to be there. Parents would have to. One of the parents would have to stay home, and one of the parents would have to stay home and watch them. You know what I'm saying? So put in gas in the mayor's car, then people are crazy, man. Stevie B, man, you're funny, dude. That's why you're a good friend, man, and a good Christian. You're funny. I hope the good Lord has some important things for you to do. But anyways, I mean it's yeah. So I just need people to get behind Carlos. I mean he had a good turnout, and just hear what he has to say, because it's important. It is. It's important. Oh God, help me! People are crazy. All right. Well, it's already 9:04, but I want to thank Scott Allen Donnelly, Stevie B, Jeff Larry, all from watching. You know what I'm saying? And just when you hear when I hear about his next event, just I'll share it and just go and just go and hear him out. That's all. But anyways, take care, everybody. Have a great night. It's 9:05. The reason why I started a little bit early, because I just want to get all this information out there. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. I have to get up. I have to get up in the morning, but and I have things to do tomorrow. So take care. Have a great night. And this is Dave Mead for Media News. I will also be at Carlos Caesar's event when he announced it at Glow Four Corners at Dunkin' Donuts. I will be there, and this time I will have my tripod there, and I will be going live over there too. And then again, I will also we'll be asking him about the Bank Street Armory too, and see if he has plans for that too, the Bank Street Armory. Because I didn't get a chance to, because school committee man Colin Dias showed up, and I just want to say that it's Durfee High School is barely paid off. You know what I'm saying? He's somewhat, but they are building the Diamond, out of taxpayers' money, where Diamond has, gets funding for that, and Diamond shouldn't ever come out of the taxpayers' pocket. So, but that's all I have to say tonight. But take care. I will be live next Wednesday, but if I hear anything about the event, I will post it on Facebook, and then I just want you guys to go over there and just hear what he has to say. That's all. I mean, there's no harm of hearing, what Carlos has to say. So take care. Have a great one. You guys are great. I'm on. You guys listen, and if you guys didn't care, you guys won't be listening to my show. You guys care. That's why you guys are listening to my show. So take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Dave Mead for Media News. I will be live at mayoral candidate Carl Caesar's next event, and I will ask him about the Bank Street Armory. So take care. Have a great one. Bye now.